happens this time around. And Syndra banned out right away.
Syndra, very strong mid laner. Haven't seen much of her in the lobbies, though. Very strong meta mid laner, has not seen play. Morgana, banned away.
Yep. Pretty typical, as I said last game. Banned pretty much every lobby. Braum and Syndra are not, though. Those are relatively new bans to the Sirius gaming lobbies. And Udyr.
Udyr. That was a why I tried special. I don't know if we'll see any more Udyr. I try stepping out of this game so Controlled Chaos could join.
Yeah, a little weird. Why tries not in the game. I don't know if anyone actually plays Udyr. Maybe they saw. I don't know. I guess they just didn't want to play against Udyr. They want to pick something that's maybe bad against a farm-only jungler or a really powerful top laner. And Manslayer's Ribbon's gone. I guess nobody wants to deal with that. And Maokai gone. Super powerful pick right now. Although when he is up, I don't think he was ever picked. So like a 90% ban rate, but a 0% pick rate. Definitely interesting.
$20 seconds left for Emil to make his pick. Played a lot of Amumu, I believe, in these lobbies. We'll see if he shows anything new.
I do know Nivea is the main Amumu player. Played it twice yesterday. Some pretty good performances. No Nivea tonight in lobbies so far. Maybe he'll show up later tonight. We'll see.
Ooh, picks a Kali.
And Lee Sin is up, so I would expect a Lee Sin pick from the purple team. Lee Sin in the jungle. And Zed.
Why I try calling out the 404 Poppy to come again. We'll see if that happens. 404 did really well in the last game with Poppy.
We'll see if it happens. He saw the Udyr pick going in, so he might think that Udyr is a good matchup, and that's why he chose the Poppy, not necessarily because Poppy's a good pick overall. So we'll see. And Devin Senpai, looking at this Zillion, would be a Zillion mid if he does lock it in.
Switching over to Diana. Looks like that'll be the pickup for Devin Senpai.
Wow, there's a champ you haven't seen in a while, Diana. Diana and Nikali were actually meta picks.
Whoa. 404 locking Galio.
That was fast.
That was really fast. He knows what he wants.
I want to wait to talk about this and to see all 5 picks to see where he's going. Because if he's mid, then that changes completely everything I was talking about on Diana. So we'll wait for that. And Matrix Burden, the quirky mid player, but either solo laners were probably taken here. So I'd assume quirky AD, which he has experience on from playing quirky mid with AP. It is a very similar play style.
I would much agree with that. Maybe going over to a jungler and Zach. Haven't seen much of him lately.
No,
the
big thing is Tristana's up, and neither team has picked it yet. And we are into the later picks, so
Tristana would be really good for purple team, as Tristana can outrange Galio's taunt.
Oh, there it is.
Scotty Smalls hovering over that Tristana.
It took a little bit, but Tristana finally picked up.
Mr. Fopples hovering over Nocturne. Did previously hover over Jarvan. We'll see what jungler he picks up. Gotta lock in the Nocturne. A lot of engage power now for purple team.
Yeah, but a very tanky team from the blue teams. I'm actually surprised they go to Nocturne as opposed to maybe a Kha'Zix or a Lee Sin. Or just champions that could just push away the tanks and have a little bit more peel. But does go with that Nocturne. Usually he tends to dive the carry, so he might be going on Akali in these fights, and there hasn't been an 80 carry pick on this blue side yet. There's already a jungler, so Sailor's probably not going to go Jarvan.
I would be surprised if Sailor went Jarvan. Unless it would be a support Jarvan. And then in this case, we got an interesting bottom lane dynamic. Nope. We're going to switch over to Graves. Nope, back to Jarvan. I think he wants to go Jarvan, but
he's gonna pick Graves. I'm calling it now. There's no way he goes through with Jarvan.
oh,
Wait, what?
wait,
Oh!
oh my goodness! If we see this, I am happy. I am extremely happy with this.
This is old school.
This is
Blizzard bottom lane.
Old school Bruiser bottom lane, Jarvan Leona. This was the Bruiser bottom lane back in Season 2. I know a picture of a Goose, an old team, ended up becoming what later became Vulcan. This was a bottom lane they ran consistently back in their old days. Way back with a lot of different members. I'm a big fan of this bottom lane.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. They can get a lot of shutdown on Tristana. The problem is they need to shut down Tristana. If she ends up outranging them and just pushing them away with the ult, this bottom lane's not going to work at all for the blue side team. But they have a very dive-heavy comp. I can actually see this composition winning very hard. They're very all-in. I'm actually going to assume Galio top. Maybe. Oh, man. I got to wait. I don't know. I don't know until we're in game. But if it is a Kali Diana mid, that's a very exciting mid to talk about because they were both very meta champions around the same time. And the lane favors whoever wins early, really. If it goes even, though, I feel like a Kali wins. So that could be very interesting to see which way it goes. Devin Senpai going with Ignite instead of Exhaust, so he's really trying to win early, is the big thing there. If he went Exhaust, he might have actually been able to win at 6 pretty definitively. So, interesting summoner pickup there.
I'm just so excited to see Jarvan Leona. I can't tell you how many times I've begged people, begged friends, can we do Jarvan Leona, Jarvan Leona? It's a little pet thing of mine, and I am so excited to see it actually being played out in a lobby.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the good bruiser bot lanes that exists. Back in the day, you would see a lot of Garen bots and stuff like that. And I'm talking way back when.
Way back.
But yeah, Jarvan Leona is probably the most viable bruiser composition bottom. And so, but if you look at this blue team, they have Zac, they have Akali, they have Jarvan Leona. They're not going to be sitting on any front line. They're all going all in so deep on the enemy team that it's just going to be really exciting to see this dive composition go through.
Everyone on the blue team except for Galio has a gap closer. Galio will be using that flash to effectiveness. And this is a composition where this speed up from Galio could actually really help them. Really close the gap. And purple team we thought was going to have the engage. We saw that blue team had some, but those last 2 picks. Whew. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot about execution, though. If they fall behind early, this composition is absolutely awful. I don't see it winning at any point if they're behind early game. They need to get off to a sizable lead early to mid game, and then end the game there. Because if this gets to late game, Purple's team heavily outscales them with Tristan and Gnar. But we'll have to see. No AD carry is very, very tough going into those 35, 40-minute games.
It's pretty hard to see. They've got the tankiness. They might be able to just dive the turrets. With the Zac, the Galio, the Leona, they can dive them pretty easily. So, it's going to be a really dive-heavy comp for blue teams. Old school dive comp.
I feel like this Tristana is going to be one of those champions that sees better days.
Oh man,
they're going to put a lot of focus onto that. And Diana's actually going to have a hard time going in because as soon as she goes in, boom, you're blown up. You have a lot of burst and dive on this composition.
She can never pretty much dive into the Galio ultimate, so...
No. But if they do protect the Scotty Smalls correctly, they have a pretty good chance at winning the game.
Manslayer is going to be pulling a lot of double duty with that Mega Gnar. Going to have to probably use a lot of those ultimates for disengage. As this blue team is just... If they get ahead, it's going to be one hell of a game.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to watch.
Oh man, this is literally, I cannot express how excited I am to see Jarvan Leona. It is probably my favorite thing that a pro team had ever did. And actually, for people wanting to know how successful this was, this is the composition that qualified a picture of a Goose for an IEM, the IEM that Moscow 5 won, IEM Kiev, the first one they ever won. So it was a while ago, if people remember that IEM, but it was useful back then. Not
Yeah, for some clarity, Moscow 5 was the team that moved on to become what is
Gambit
today Gambit Gaming.
with
Uh, for a while, they were Empire. If people remember the ancient Nunu Ultimate that happened that made him really popular.
New Karthus combo.
Yep, and became Moscow 5, and then are now Gambit Gaming. Completely different face from what they used to be.
Yes, at
But
this point, very different team. But the legend still stands of that Moscow 5 team that put the fear in the hearts of Koreans.
yeah, the favorite of every team around the world. They were the favorite to win season 2.
Yep.
Ended up falling to TPA, but
Yeah, TPA. Very strong team. But we're in the game. Let's talk about lanes. In the top lane, it's going to be Galio versus Gnar. Not sure how this lane plays out. I'd assume it's going to be a lot of trading. Galio not really going to be able to spam out his Resolute Smites until he gets probably a Chalice, but that's going to be a lot of wasted stats against a Gnar.
yeah, I think Galio's going to look more towards trying to clear up the waves and push really fast, but Nar's going to have that really early advantage. Maybe even throughout the entire game. Galio can't really itemize well against Gnar, so that might prove to be a problem for Galio. But come team fights, Galio's ult should be pretty effective in the composition. I feel like they really picked around their composition and not on lane matchups.
The game is going on, guys. Starting items are coming through. Thresh gonna start with the Relic Shield. Feel like he just has to and against this Jarvan Leona lane. He can't be squishy, not with a coin. Also picks up 4 health potions for the extra safety.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he didn't even go with a Doran Shield instead, maybe, because it makes him a lot more tanky and a lot more sustained in this lane. The auto attacks are going to be pretty big, but I guess it's only 5 less HP with the Relic Shield. And there's no armor exactly on Doran's shield, so I don't know. Maybe just a bit less tankiness. Maybe he thought he's going to die to more all-ins than actual trades, and that's why he went with the Relic Shield instead.
Man, so they're going to meet 404 right here. 404 going to give him a nice auto attack. Throw down a Resolute Smite. Man, so they're going to back and heal that up. So will 404.
Yeah, blue was really the defensive wards, and then red taking control of the river with their 2 wards, getting their the major red and blue buff entrances warded off. So no invade's going to be coming from this blue side team. And actually, Nocturne is starting at the top side of the map. I think he's going to want to try to help blue or their bottom lane. I think they figure that, yeah, Jarvan Leona's going to go in level 2, level 3. Let me just do my red, my blue, and then go straight there and counter their aggression.
Mr. Fuffle's really going to have to have his hands full with this bottom lane. Jarvan Leona's level 3 is an incredible dive, and with I assume if they do it right, they're gonna blow all flashes and probably the heal from Tristana if they pull it off. I am pumped to see this lane in action, as I cannot say anymore.
Uh-oh.
Gonna get the Q off? Nope, but without the E, not gonna go in. Leona hasn't even skilled up anything like yet. Goes in on the Scotty Smalls. The Hill the Emperor gonna try to get an auto in. Taking a lot of harass for it though. That's the problem with this lane. Tristana's gonna have to make sure at level 1 really to harass Sailor the Emperor and Chaos and Controlled Chaos to maybe dissuade them from going in.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Scotty Smalls has to be putting out the autos on Jarvan right here. He's getting a lot of free CS that goes unpunished by Scotty Smalls. And Jarvan's gonna hit this level 2.
And if they hit level 2 before this bottom lane of Tristana, he can't. She hasn't got her jump yet.
That's huge.
Scotty Smalls already skilled up the rocket jump. He knows the damage is coming. He knows the pain is coming. He does not want to get caught out. Manslayer taking 404 already to half HP in this top lane. Mega Gnar comes out, gonna try to clear out the wave.
Very early Mega Gnar. Usually you see that around level 3, but Manslayer hits it around level 2, putting it on a lot of autos onto Galio.
Lane is pushed up. Unlikely that Jarvan Leona able to go in on this right now. Devin Senpai and
Here comes
Emil
Zach.
Coming in is this Zach flash away from Diana. Prevents that gank from getting anything going.
Yeah, even though Matrix missed his E, he had the Q slow and his auto attacks. Definitely would have finished off Devin had he not flashed there.
Leona. Zenith Blade not going to land. 404. Manslayer trying to push Galio under turret. Not the greatest last hitting under turret is Galio. Dodges the Resolute Smite. Galio trying to get the autos
that
on.
healing for the W though. Oh man.
Gets chunked by the Hyper.
And here comes Zach. Manslayer does have his trinket ward down though, so he's gonna scout this out.
Big wave for purple is pushing for red, pushing this. Bottom lane, Leona pops the W. Cannot land the Zenith Blade. Gonna come in. Zani Smalls getting chunked out. Goes to almost half. Hook lands on the Controlled Chaos. The stun goes down. No flag toss from Jarvan. Gonna land an E. Oh my goodness, that Q chunk Scotty Smalls.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Control Chaos not converting on these E's. Has he hit him, he would definitely burn some summoner spells from Scotty Smalls. So far, Scotty Smalls is surviving.
No, can't get the Zenith Blade down. It might be up to Jarvan to really start this initiation if Controlled Chaos isn't able to get those initiates off.
Uh-oh.
Lands on Azalea the Emperor. Play does not land from Slaying Shot. It's Azalea the Emperor quite low in this bottom lane. No potion either. Lands the Zenith Blade. The stun not there though. Scotty Smalls, the flag toss, the Q and the ignite. The auto attack. Jarvan picks up the kill. No heal is popped by Scotty Smalls. 404 gonna go down to Manslayer in the top lane to auto attacks. And now here comes Mr. Fuffles. He just hits level 4. Gonna get stunned by Zaylor. Not gonna go in on this though. Control Chaos. Gonna try to walk away from the fear. Will he be able to get out? Yes, he will. First blood and a
Control
clean...
doesn't even use his flash. Man, that was a huge mistake by Scotty Smalls. Didn't use flash or heal. I don't know what was going through his mind. Definitely didn't expect the Jarvan flash though.
The strength of this, Jarvan. If you make a misstep, they will punish you. Manslayer is level 6 in top lane, about to go Mega Gnar. We're not gonna, with the full HP, Emil not gonna get anything going.
And Devin Senpai is actually looking in a really good position in this mid lane. Puts down a couple more Qs onto Emil. Hits the level 6. Does not want to go in though. Definitely scared of the jungle presence of Zach.
Get the jump in. Here's Mr. Fuffles. The suck in from Devin Senpai. The fear.
They're waiting for it though.
Oh, Chop pops out and will get out of
Yeah,
there.
Akali's for 6. The big difference between Akali's power spike 6 and Diana's is Diana's power spike is immediate with 6. Akali has to go back to base usually when she hits 6, buy her items, and then have 3 charges of her ultimate. But fortunately for Akali, she's going to clear out this wave and likely go back, buy items, and then come back with those.
Hopping in into 404. Gonna get procs of Hyper. Second proc of Hyper. The Mega Gnar comes out. Gonna throw rocks. Here comes Mr. Fuffles. Controlled Chaos. Gonna get hooked up. Pops the W for more armor and MR. Gonna have to flash out though.
Yeah, but 404 is actually making a lot of Manslayer's moves miss in the top lane. And just is standing up with his W.
Mr. Fuffle is gonna try to camp this bottom lane. Does not want Jarvan Leona to get too far ahead in this bottom lane.
Yeah, but here comes Major's Bird in the top lane.
In the top lane, trying to get onto Manslayer. Manslayer just gonna hop away. Gonna try to turn on Matrix Burden. The ultimate from Galio will keep him safe.
There's no damage though.
Manslayer taking no damage. Already has some MR with that Spectral's Cowl. Goes in onto 404. Gonna stun him up. Gonna throw rocks at him. Gonna jump on him. One more rock throw might take him down. Oh, Matrix Burden blocks it.
Oh my god!
Gonna go in on Manslayer. Manslayer with a big misstep. Control Chaos going on Scotty Smalls, but Mr. Fuffles is there. Control Chaos gonna go low, gonna go down. Seal the Emperor jumped in, gets flayed back. Will he be able to make it back to his turret? He doesn't have flash. Will he though? The fear tether goes down. Mr. Fuffles, he goes down to Seal the Emperor. Slaying shot. Trying to go into Scotty Smalls. Scotty Smalls is gonna go down. Double kill for Seal the Emperor. The Jarvan Cataclysm comes in big time there. The level 6 pop from the kill.
Man, and these real nail biters from the blue side. Leona goes down, going in 2v3, doesn't notice the Nocturne's there. Zayler makes a misstep and goes in, but ends up getting out and picking up 2 kills. A double kill for Zayler, picking up that Tiamat early. Then to the top lane, Manslayer cancels his auto attack on Zac and then just dives to the E that he pulls off. What some plays this blue team is pulling off.
Blue team really coming in clutch moments here. With Zayler the Emperor really showing the strength of Jarvan. The ultimate's going to be down for a while, but once Leona picks up her ultimate and the Jarvan ultimate comes back up, it's going to be nothing but pain for Slingshot and Scotty Smalls in this bottom lane. They're really going to have to play close to the chin here. And really, like, trying to block all the punches.
Uh-oh.
Emil getting chunked by Devin Senpai.
Devin Senpai actually showing a lot of respect here for Emil, though.
Mr. Fuffles has the ultimate. Not going to use it, though. Devin Senpai going in. Matrix going to knock him up. The Q goes out. Mr. Fuffles going to go on to Emil. Emil likely to go down. The invisibility goes out. Going to jump in onto Devin Senpai. Going to try to hop away. Matrix Burning might go down, though, to this. Emil. Oh, but Zayler the Emperor and Control Chaos. The double stun! Here comes Zayler the Emperor! Double kill for this bottom lane. Big play by Control Chaos. The 2-man Leona stun. Now they're going to go for the dragon.
Yeah, a 2 for 0 in a situation that could have been a 2 for 0 for the other team. What a great roam by the blue side bottom lane. Oh my god, this Jarvan Leona's lane is just making the plays.
Oh, they're not going to go for dragon. They're going to back up. Manslayer dealing tons of damage to 404. 404 going to have to ult, not under turret, unfortunately, so no turret damage to come out. Manslayer throws a rock, going to chunk him about 200 HP. The Xenoplay comes in for Scotty Ball's going to get knocked out. He's going really low. The ultimate Zayler the Emperor picks up the kill. 100-0 Leona Jarvan. That is the strength of this bottom lane. Scotty Smalls could not react in time with the rocket jump, and he just gets CC'd to death.
This bottom lane's getting really fed. This is exactly what needed to happen, and they're doing it. Wow. I can't believe it. This Diana could be 3-1 right now. But instead, because of the great roam by bottom lane, gets them going. A lot of kill on Tristana. She's 2-3. 5-1 Jarvan, and they're going to pick up a dragon.
And I would not be surprised if Zayler the Emperor does pick up a... Oh, Matrix Burden really low. This could be the collapse. He does not have the passive. They pick up the dragon, though. They're going to try to turn it. Zayler the Emperor goes down on Mr. Fuffles. Mr. Fuffles really low. The double S will be huge. On to the Akali of Emil.
Oh, but Diana's actually out of position. Zayler does not have the mana, though.
Doesn't have the mana. If he had gotten that double buff from that kill, he might have been able to, but...
But Emil's still chasing. Has the red buff. Definitely could win this one-on-one.
Goes in, gets the auto up. The red buff is ticking. Goes in again with another ultimate. Devin Senpai jumps to a minion. One more jump. Does he have it?
Doesn't have the flat
jump. One more. Oh, can't land the E.
Cancels the auto attack.
The jump is up in 12 seconds. The Lantern there gonna get out, and the Ignite will take up the kill for Devin Senpai. A little over aggressive by Emil. Probably burned one of those dashes a little too hastily. If he saved one of them, he would have picked up the kill.
Yeah, and the big thing is Emil didn't use his shroud to slow him. Had he done that, he would have been able to get the auto attack off. But instead, Devin Senpai able to turn it and get double buffs.
I'm very surprised by 404 in the top lane. Usually not many people can go toe-to-toe with Manslayer, but here comes Zayler the Emperor.
Zayler the Emperor smelling blood.
Cannot knock out Manslayer. Maybe gonna go in. No, he's not gonna go in. Oh, maybe he is. Oh, no, he's not. Okay.
Does not have the mana there. Still has yet to back from the mid lane. Here comes Thresh in the top lane, though. Manslayer gonna stop the back.
He's gotta go back. He probably wants to go bottom. But here comes Slaying Shot. The hook goes out, lands on Zayler the Emperor. He's bound to go down here to the Mega Gnar. No. Slingshot with the kill. Mr. Fuffles is here. Gonna ult in onto 404. Gonna get the fear tether down. Gonna get the fear. Here comes Slingshot. Gonna land the hook, but no follow from Manslayer. The flay back. The knock into the wall. 404 is so tanky, though, with that W. Gonna go, loses the W. Gonna go down. Matrix Burden trying to get in there with the
but here comes the Akali. This could be a triple kill for her.
Gonna go down. Oh my goodness, why is the camera moving all the way up there? Matrix Burden going on a Slingshot. Emil picks the kill onto Manslayer below the screen. So Matrix Burden trying to jump on a Slingshot. Will he be able to juke it? He stops it with the flame, but a double kill for Emil. I'm sorry about the camera, guys. That was horrendous. Oh my goodness, though. Good roam by Emil. Picks up a double kill.
And here comes Diana. Emil does have 2 stacks of one stack of ultimate.
Goes in. Trying to Matrix Burden with the CC. Trying to stop Devin Senpai. Devin Senpai gonna walk away, though. Misses, dodges. Another dash in. One more auto, couple more auto attacks. Emil picks up another kill. 3 kills in that exchange. Killing spree for Kakali. And this blue team, 3,000 gold up with a really strong mid-game team, might be snowballing this. Zayla Emperor ended up picking up a Sheen.
Yeah, Akali just picked up all 4 of her kills right there. That was insane. That was absolutely huge for Akali. She was not too far behind, but this snowballs very hard. They don't have any hard CC besides Thresh for Akali. This could be very problematic for the red team. And they already have to deal with this very fed Jarvan.
And now with that, Sheen has a lot of burst potential if he gets in with an EQ. With that Tiamat as well.
The big thing about this blue side comp is they have to win in the mid game. They cannot let it go to late game. So they did need this lead. And they definitely should have had it, and so they're on track to win the game. They just need to finish the game.
Red team should not be discouraged. All they need to do is just try to scale up, get farm onto Scotty Smalls, get him to that really big state where he can just kill anyone who gets near him, jump away, whatever he can do to deal as much damage as possible in these fights. And it will be up to red team to defend it, but here comes Control Chaos. Will land onto Devin Senpai. He's going really low. Akali going to pick up another kill on a rampage now. This is not looking good for blue team, but red team, but they just got to stay in it. They might have a chance that they can get this late game. 404 getting a lot of damage from the Hyper from Manslayer.
Yeah, 404 definitely focusing those minions over fighting Manslayer. He knows he can't win the one-on-one, so he's just going to try to kill the minions. That's definitely the wise thing to do.
He picks up the Rod of Ages for extra HP in this lane and sustain from the Catalyst passive.
Jarvan might go in on
Jarvan
Nocturne
gonna knock on a Nocturne. Going really low. The Jarvan ulti gonna take out Mr. Fluffles. No flash. Maybe. Oh, Q will take him down.
Oh my god, hits him with the tip of the spear.
404 taking a lot of damage, getting stunned up by Manslayer. Gets knocked into the wall. Manslayer trying to get as much damage on as possible. The ultimate from Galio not gonna land though. .404 going low, rock through, luckily hits a minion, or he just healed through it with his W.
Yeah, Galio is maxing that W, so definitely has a lot of healing. Needs 4 seconds for it to be up, and Manslayer's going to be able to kill before then.
No, going to go down. Manslayer able to get out of that alive. So outside of this top lane, blue team shining strong. Emil jumps to a minion, jumps to Manslayer, throws down the Q, throws the E, one more auto attack will take him down surely. Emil might get out of there. Yes, he does. Zayla the Emperor, EQ over the wall. Scotty Smalls going to pick up a kill, though. Big goal over to him. Devin Senpai taking a lot of damage from the Zac and the turret. Jumps back into the turret, gets knocked out. Matrix Burn and picks up a kill. Devin Senpai a little over-aggressive there.
Yeah, Devin Senpai being over-aggressive for pretty much all his deaths, jumping back in when he really got away. And so, unfortunate for him, he's fallen again. And it's very, very far behind this Akali to add. Only has Abyssal Scepter to Akali's finished Gunblade and Void Staff.
Oh, man. Akali looking really strong right now. Manslayer is stacking magic resist, but that Void Staff will just shred right through it.
Yeah, definitely.
Matrix Burden trying to go on Mr. Fuffles, not going to land, but gets the slowdown. Here's Leona. They're going to do lots of damage to this squishy Mr. Fuffles. Have to flash over the wall. Manslayer going in top lane. The Leona ult will not land bottom lane. Emil jumps over the wall. Goes in on to Tristana. Tristana going really low.
Oh, nice Lantern. It's going to get her out of there.
Going to get her out of there. Jarvan picking up a Phage signals he will be going Trinity Force as well with that Tiamat. Emil getting played into the turret, gonna chunk out Slaying Shot.
And look at this W heal from 4 out of 4. Cannot get damaged by Manslayer when it is up, but when it falls, he does take a good amount of damage.
Emil going in on Mr. Puffles. One more attack will go down. Control Chaos picks up a kill with the Zenith Blade going in on the Slaying Shot. The Jarvan will help take him down. Zayla the Emperor 7-3-3 going big this game.
Yeah, definitely what Zayla needs to do. He died twice in a row for no reason. He was by himself because Leon was pulling off a lot of roams, but now Zayla is grouped up with his team and just doing a lot of damage.
Down goes the inner turret from bottom lane. 3 turrets down for blue team, none for red. A big gold lead now, almost 7,000, 6,500 gold for the blue team.
And Zayla picks up a blue buff. That's pretty big. Jarvan's big problem bottom
Neil
lane.
going into Devin Senpai, uses the gun blade, taking him really low. Another dash. Q, Kitty gets E off, flashes for the auto attack to take him down. And now they are taking out the dragon for another global objective. Now near 8,000 gold lead. Emil taking a lot of damage in the mid lane. Manslayer is here. Emil running for his life, but here comes Controlled Chaos and Matrix Burden. Here comes the jump in. Knocks up two. Scotty Smalls going really low. Emil cannot continue this fight. Electric gets taken
Manslayer about to transform.
Manslayer about to transform. The knockup from Jarvan is big, but is it enough? The come in.
Oh my god, that
takes out Tristana. His passive will give him another life. Mr. Bubble is trying to kill the Zac, but he goes down godlike Emil, but he likely will go down here to the Gnar. Matrix Burden maybe looking for a jump in. No, he's going to cancel. Galio, meanwhile, in the top lane, trying to push down that turret, getting it already down to half.
And blue team has a huge gold lead right now, around 8,000 gold. They definitely need it with their composition, but they need to keep up their pressure. If they let up just a little bit and let Tristana have a little bit too much farm, this is going to be really worrisome for the comp, even though they have a huge lead.
Zayla Emperor, see how close he is to that Trinity Force. He's going to have money for Trinity Force. 404, not looking healthy in this lane.
Lost his W a little early there.
Gonna get CC'd by this Thresh. Gonna get flayed back towards his turret. Old Steven Senpai in the turret. He's gonna go down though. Not enough time to buy time. Here comes Jarvan and Mage. Here comes Layla and Matrix Burden. They're trying to go in on Devin Senpai. He jumps out of the ultimate. He's gonna go really low though. The Ignite will help take him down. Matrix Burden with the kill.
Yeah, so every time Red makes a little mistake and dies, the team's always there to make up for it.
Knock up from Zayla Emperor. Slaying shot going really low. Couple more auto attacks will take him down. One more.
And Zayla getting really greedy for this Thresh.
We'll take him out, but Manslayer will pick up the kill on the return. Meanwhile, mid lane, Emil and Controlled Chaos trying to push down this mid turret. It's quite healthy. I don't know if they'll be able to get it with Sky Smalls coming down.
Doing some pretty good damage to it though, and Scotty Smalls could get completely caught. Oh, he is.
Oh, he's getting caught out. Goes down to Emil. The insane burst from that gun blade on Akali, just too strong. This red team really snowballing right now.
Yeah, this dive heavy comp's really fun to watch. They just have so much burst damage on command. It's snap their fingers and someone's dead. It's a simple.
Now they're pushing this inhibitor turret. I don't think they can really get this with 3 members of red team converging on it. Oh, Control Case might have gone in, but that might have been the death for him, but it might still be the death for Emil. The pink ward goes down. He's gonna gonna take down Mr. Fuffles before going down. Emil is just gigantic right now.
Yeah, great Leona ult to help him get the little extra damage he needed there and the extra time. So 1 for 1 when it really should not have been. Great job by Leona and Akali.
Here comes Zayla the Emperor, gonna get jumped in on by Manslayer, but goes in on a slaying shot. They're gonna turn their attention to Manslayer. He gets really chunked by Zayla the Emperor. He's gonna get knocked towards the wall. Doesn't get stunned though. Zayla the Emperor will go down. Matrix Burden coming in here.
Oh my god, the TFG!
Gonna go really low. Scotty Smalls, can he live? Yes, he will. Manslayer will take down Matrix Burden. Scotty Smalls jumps away from Leona, and Devin Senpai will finish her off.
And the Zac has a DFG, almost took out Scotty Smalls from a very good, healthy amount of HP. But this is pretty bad for the red team or blue team. They lost their, their big 4 actually, because Akali did die.
Here comes Galio. Does he have the ultimate? Yes, he does. He's gonna pop it. He's gonna hit all 3 of them. Down goes Devin Senpai. Emil is just going crazy right now. Emil gotta go on to Manslayer, but the Mega Gnar comes back. He's getting
too much healing from Emil.
Emil takes him down, and then 404 takes down Slaying Shot. Big plays by Emil and 404 in this mid lane, fending them off 3v2.
Yeah, 404 with that W max gave Akali a lot of that extra HP she got in that fight, and then in combination with the spell steal, it was just enough to kill Gnar, and then obviously clean up Thresh after because he doesn't have enough damage.
Clearing out the pink wards in mid lane. Double pink wards were used for Akali in that skirmish in mid. Oh man, full damage Jarvan coming through. Has the PF sword. We'll be interested to see what he picks up with that PF sword.
Yeah, they don't really have a true tank. What's his
Zale the
name?
Emperor taking tons of damage. Gonna EQ away from Manslayer, but getting slowed down. Manslayer using the minions to get to him. I don't know if Zale the Emperor can get away from this. He's gonna try to turn and fight. Nobody from his team here to support him. He's gonna go down. A little too over aggressive. Burns the ultimate though. Neil just absolutely destroying people. Takes out Devin Senpai before the fight even begins. Now 3v2, not gonna turn on the fight. Mr. Fuffles is on his way over here. Controlled Chaos probably gonna have to burn a flash. Burns Branduin's and then flashes the wall.
Yeah, Manslayer's Gnar is just really hard to get away from with the hops and the slows. Uh-oh, Control Chaos.
Yeah, flash in for Manslayer. The hyper goes down. The stun.
Does Manslayer have the damage to do this?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, he definitely does.
Emil coming in onto Manslayer. Gonna try to burst it down. Here comes Matrix Burden. He's gonna Manslayer goes into Mega Gnar. Emil trying to spell vamp this, but gets killed by the Nocturnal.
Man,
Galio in the top lane picks up a turret and gonna try to pick up a turret. The teleport though from Manslayer will just hopefully maybe dissuade him.
Blue is kind of falling apart. They keep going in one by one, and they just die for no reason. They really need to just group up at this point and use their composition to the best they can. Unfortunately for them, it's just not happening.
Here comes
but
Jarvan!
Here
comes Jarvan. He doesn't have the ultimate, but Devin Senpai going really low for this Jarvan. One more auto attack might be enough. Yes, he will. Take him out. Galio is down, but so is Zale the Emperor. Devin Senpai picks him up with the Ignite.
And a 2-for-1 and Dragon. Red team now within 4K gold. They were almost 10,000 behind before now. This is not looking good for the blue team's comp.
They do not have the better scaling composition. As with that Tristana, they will, when Tristana gets the items, outscale. Oh, that was the Zac passive. Will he be able to live? Emil is coming in. The Leona ult stuns too. Emil absolutely destroying Miss Waffles. Now gonna change attention. 2 Scotty Smalls gets ulted back. Gonna jump in. Matrix Burden takes down Scotty Smalls. Emil gonna take down Slaying Shot. They're working on Manslayer. He has the Zhonya's. He's got a chance for his spell rotation to come up. He's gonna heal up. Manslayer will take him down though. Will he be able to take down Control Chaos? It doesn't look like a Control Chaos
Manslayer's gonna transform and be out of there.
Gonna run for his life. Manslayer may try to turn onto Controlled Chaos. Control Chaos' cooldowns are up. Gonna stun him. He can't, doesn't have W, and Manslayer to pick up the kill. Well played by blue team though, given the consideration that they were down one man, able to turn that, pick up 3 kills.
Yeah, Manslayer played that really well though. The full tank Gnar really hard to take down, and just until the very end, just didn't die.
One thing to say here is that Nocturne is going, looks like full damage, and not something I can get behind when they really need the front line against this dive composition from blue team.
I do think that he thinks Tristana isn't that far ahead, and neither is Diana, and that Gnar is full tank, so maybe he's in that mindset that he needs to do some more damage as well. But he is 3 and 9. Definitely has to be aware of that.
They do need another tank. Manslayer doesn't have any armor, just raw magic resist. I'm hoping the HP is enough to deal with Zaylor. And it has been so far.
Yeah, it definitely has been. Zaylor just not able to shred through Manslayer. And the rest of the composition is magic damage, so. They do have a nice group. This is what they needed to do for a while, but Zaylor is not quite there yet.
And he's running up now from around the dragon area.
Blue probably wanted to bait this Baron fight out, but Red has a single ward scouting them all out.
Answer, throwing a rock, not gonna land.
Tristana's actually way out of position. And it's gonna get spotted
by Matrix Burden. Gonna have to run for his life. Here comes 404 and Zaylor the Emperor. The flash in, the Q will slow. Scotty Smalls gonna rocket jump away, but he's likely to go down here as Emil jumping in on him.
Yeah, I don't know. Scotty Smalls got really greedy for that farm in the top lane. They did burn some flashes for him, but Scotty Smalls burned his heal. Blue should be looking for the fight
goes
here.
In, trying to get the stun, not gonna be able to. The double stun from Leona will be huge. Emil takes out Mr. Fuffles. Zaylor takes down Devin Senpai. Manslayer and Slaying Shot running for their lives. Emil going in.
And Manslayer gonna get stunned.
Gets stuns up, but gonna be able to get Lantern away. But now this mid lane seed, there's 3 members down. This team comp on blue really bad at taking turrets, but where there's 3 members down, they could easily take down this turret.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. They're easily gonna take this tower. Oh,
Oh, but
Sailor
Emil
getting chunked out.
going in. Emil, 404 getting a great ult. Emil gonna pick up a kill onto Slaying Shot. Going in onto Manslayer, absolutely shredding through all this magic resist of Manslayer. Mid turret goes down. Scotty Smalls is responding. Double
nice
knock
double.
up. Scotty Smalls
See ya,
goes
Tristana.
down. Slowed from.
Manslayer's slowed.
They're diving, but they're not gonna go low. Emil has no jumps. He's gonna take the turret. Zeo the Emperor took the inhibitor. It is so
this could
low,
be a
he can't
big
fight.
turn.
Blue team gonna pick up 3 kills here. 404. Not long for this world. Triple kill for Diana.
Yeah, 3 for 2 there in the overall scheme of things, but they do get the inhibitor middle. Red's gonna counter by pushing up mid, but I don't think they have the damage to take down the middle turret.
They might go for Baron.
It is potential, but I also don't know if they have the damage there as well. Manslayer could take it forever though, but it would take a long time to take this Baron.
Zach is low and Zaylor's low, so they'd be uncontested. Unless Michi's Burden is gonna try some crazy thing.
Nature's Burden is scouted out by Manslayer.
Going low, trying to jump away, gonna go down.
Oh
More
my-
attack. Gonna bounce away.
And he's out. This Baron's still only at half HP, but no one from Blue wins.
Really
Sailor,
low. And now Baron is spinning all over him.
yeah, Sailor went bottom, but Tristana's coming, so this... Oh,
Here
wait,
comes
the TP's
teleport
coming in.
from Galio. He's gonna have the it's gonna
Oh my
just
God, there goes
absolutely
Nocturne.
destroy Nocturne. But down goes Zach.
And a 1 for 1, but they stopped the Baron. That's
Manslayer
absolutely huge.
getting
Sailor-
jumped in by Emil. Emil dealing lots of damage. The Ignite goes down on a Manslayer. He's gonna get jumped on another Q. One more jump. Manslayer goes down to
That's
the
a big
damage of
shutdown,
Akali.
500.
Controlled Chaos going in onto Scotty Smalls, looking for the stun onto Devin Senpai, roots him in place briefly. The Lancer will bowl him to safety. The ult goes down, a stun on a Devin Senpai, and the Resolute Smite will come out. Is it enough? No, it's not. Not enough AP out from
Zaylor not paying
Galio.
attention. Could pick up an easy kill here on Diana, but misses out on an opportunity there. Does get the inhib in exchange.
Inhib goes down.
And Blue looking to take Nexus towers here.
This could be the game. They have the 2 damage item, Zeo the Emperor. There goes both Nexus
They might just
turrets.
bullshit focus the Nexus.
Oh, Galio is ulting 2 of them away. They can't attack anyone but him. The Nexus is at half. Zeo the Emperor going in for the last ditch fight that red team really wants. Emil takes down 1. Jarvan takes down 1. Galio takes out another. And
Emil doesn't
Jarvan
die.
takes out another one. Manslayer trying to defend the Nexus, but it's
And the
not going to
Nexus
be
is
enough.
dead.
The Nexus is dead. Blue team with the crazy composition. The dive comp comes through ahead. Well played. Composition.
Yeah, and I think that game was completely controlled by Chaos. I think he completely destroyed the game on Leona. He made big plays in the bottom, getting Zaylor going, and made some big roams mid to get Akali right back in the game. Getting some kills top, mid. Akali ended up with 20 kills after starting out, I think, 0-2. So, huge play by Emil, and I think Controlled Chaos, MVP of that game, played extremely, extremely well. I mean, usually don't credit your support too much, but he hit so many clutch ultimates and so many clutch stuns. Another funny thing to notice is Matrix Burden's Zac build goes full AP, Deathfire Grasp, Spirited Spectral Wraith, and Death Cap. So it's doing a lot of damage in that fight. And Manslayer put up a good fight as well. I want to point that out.
Yeah,
he did really, really well in our.
Yeah, really well in our 13, 5, and 10. Definitely nothing to scoff at, but through all that MR, the damage from Emil was just immense, even onto him. Felt like he still didn't have enough MR, even through all that.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely did not have the CC to deal with Akali once she got going. And the big thing was Akali wasn't really going at the start. So they had that going for them. Zaylor was getting going, but Unitristan would be ahead at that point, or later in the game. But once Akali got rolling and they have no CC for her, that spells the game, especially when she has the Galio shield on her, giving a ton of HP when they decide to focus her down. Definitely great play from all the blue team.
Yeah, definitely a great game by the blue team. Well played.